Alright, we're recording. Let me see. Okay. Hey everyone, SuperK10 here, and this post is a little bit different compared to the other videos I make. I am doing a anime tier list. I was kind of bored, and I just decided, hey, let's go ahead and rank at least some animes that I've watched in the past or have watched recently. There's around, I think, 57 animes here. I have some notes here that I wrote down just to kind of start with some of these animes, but I haven't wrote notes for all of them, so I'm gonna have to freestyle, but it's okay. And a quick disclaimer before I start: this anime is opinion based, so don't take it personal if you have your favorite anime ranked as like good or something and something is higher. Please don't be mad, it's just my opinion. All these animes are really good, don't get me wrong. And a second thing is this don't remember /NA section. This section is for animes that I have watched in the past and I don't really remember them, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't recommend them to you. Like it's like you would remember an anime and be really good, but you don't remember the characters or plot. That's kind of what it is. So I would, for instance, put something like Dr. Stone in there, or because I wouldn't remember the plot, or I would put something like Dororo in there because I wouldn't remember the characters, so I would put him in there. The third thing is that I'm here to not be biased and not favoritism any sort of anime. All these animes are gonna get flamed. All these animes are gonna have cons. Like, not every an anime can't be perfect, or nothing can be perfect. So yeah. The fourth thing is, or the last thing is, I'm just here to express, my opinions on these animes because I don't really see a lot of people talking about animes like these. Well, you see a lot of people talking about animes like this, don't get me wrong, but I haven't seen a lot of people talk about them individually like this in one video, so I kind of just want to do that and make a tier list and for memories. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. We're gonna start off with To Your Eternity. So To Your Eternity is basically about this orb that is immortal, and he can turn into things that have died, and he cannot age because he's just a thing, like he's not human. Now, the thing about this anime, it's actually a really good plot, because he can't die, so you're gonna see a lot of characters that pass away from his past, and you're gonna see more characters in the future that he becomes friends with. And those characters are actually honestly really amazing, and the artwork is astounding. But the problem is the main character himself. I personally just don't like him because he makes some really immature and stupid decisions in the anime. But it's still a really good anime. Like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy this anime. I fuck with it. It's underrated. It's just super good. I don't know what to say. And there's a season 3 coming, but it's been a while since they ever announced the season 3. So I'm gonna put it in amazing. We're out to a great start. Actually, the second anime I wrote down was actually Samurai Champloo. So Samurai Champloo is about this girl named Fu, and she basically is looking for somebody named the Sunflower Samurai, and she finds these two Ronin named Mugen and Jin, and they go on an adventure to travel across Japan to find this Sunflower Samurai. And there's a lot of ups and downs and fight scenes and really cool stuff. Now I want to easily put this in goated, and let me tell you why. Goated because of probably one of the best lo-fi creators of all time. Nujabes is obviously on there. We have Fat John, Suchie, like probably really really good hip hop artists. Very underrated hip hop artists, and they're my personal favorite. And not only that, they have beautifully well written stories and well written characters. You see a lot of amazing fight scenes. The only problem with the fight scenes is that they're a little wonky at sometimes, and the animation's a little weird. But you know, for an anime in the 2000s, that's kind of natural. And I think personally, it's what suits the anime. And I really enjoyed the ending. Uh, if you know the opening, the first opening, it's super good. Like I don't think any other anime, samurai anime, is as good as this one. It's probably one of the best, if not the best, out there. And so that's the why I'm putting it at goated. Very little complaints here. Okay, the third one. Actually, I don't know why all of these are down here, but we are actually gonna rate Ranma. Ranma is very good. Well, I don't mean like the rating, but it's amazing. I love this anime. It's a very comforting anime. It is criminally underrated. I have never heard anyone talk about this on TikTok or like any other like social media platform. I just see it on YouTube sometimes and sometimes Reddit because you know everyone talks or anyone can talk about anything on Reddit. But I actually well since it's underrated, how did I watch it? You ask. My mom actually recommended this to me because apparently she used to watch it when she was younger as like a teen, and me personally, I haven't watched all the movies. I watched a little bit of OVA and I think all of the anime, I'm pretty sure. But it's about this guy, this Japanese guy named Ranma, and his father and him traveled to China to do some training there, but then they fell into this little pond that's cursed, and now every time that he gets doused with cold water, he turns into a girl, and every time his dad gets doused into water, he turns into a panda. And so the dad has a friend who who he and him actually agreed to have their both of their kids marry each other, so they're technically fiancés. And yeah, they kind of have a love hate. They kind of have a hating relationship. They didn't really like each other at the start, but they start to slowly make their way into actually loving each other. It's a really wholesome anime. Um, it's really comedic too. There's a lot of funny scenes, and for an 80s anime, I really enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite 80s anime out there. Um, but my only downside to this anime is that you're gonna see a lot of not too many love scenes. Because there's just a lot of characters, and you know the OVAs definitely have a lot of love scenes. Well, when I mean love scenes, I mean like romance parts. But you know, there's mostly fighting scenes. You know, because you know stuff like that. Because they are in a dojo and they train a lot. Oops, hold on. Get back here. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely. I think it's personally better than To Your Eternity. I'm gonna put it in amazing. Uh, I don't know if it's because it's more episodes, but I think it's more wholesome, if anything. And I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, there's also going to be a new adaptation coming soon, this year, so I'm pretty excited for that. My mom is also pretty excited too. Yeah. All right, Beastars. Beastars is honestly. Well, let me put that. Let me just get one thing straight. It's more than furry porn. Okay, it is criminally overhated. It's actually really freaking good. Um, I wouldn't say it's like goated, but I would say it's super. It's to the point where like people hate it so much that it doesn't get the attention it deserves at all. Like, it's actually well written. The characters, like the wolf Legoshi, and I'm pretty sure her name's Haru, the little bunny. You know, they're pretty good characters in their own way. My only concern is that Legoshi clearly has, you know, someone else chasing after him, but he doesn't go for her. And that's understandable. You know, you want to, you know, be with the one you actually want to be with. And there's honestly not too much I can complain with here. Uh, I guess it lacked like realism. Well, the anime is already not realistic enough because of the anime or the animal characters, but there's this one scene where he just walks straight into a gang mafia lion base, and I just don't think that's something like a main character would do if they're, and he wasn't really that strong, to be honest. So I don't know. I'm gonna put this in one in very good. It's not good. It's very good because it's criminally underrated. My comedy SNAFU. I actually don't remember the characters' names, but I will rank them. Okay, I won't put it in don't remember. This anime is honestly probably one of the best like romance animes out there, I think. Just for the fact that the main character is super relatable. A lot of people can relate to him, especially if you're a guy. If you know, you know. Um, Let me see. There's a lot of funny episodes, I remember. Um, it lacked romance at the start because it was more of a comedy at first, but it slowly switched over to a romance, and that's what I kind of liked about it. I really liked how they slowly transitioned to an actual romance, and it was, and when they really did make it a romance, it was honestly really nice. And I also liked the animation change that they did, and it was a major upgrade, and it made it super nice. Um, will I say it is amazing? Probably. We're gonna put it amazing. I would definitely say it's better than To Your Eternity and Beastars, by all means. But that's just me. We're gonna go with 86. Oh my goodness. Such a really good anime at the start here. We're gonna just start off with, better than, I'm gonna say goated, to be honest. This is an amazing anime. It has an amazing plot. Like, it's just super good. I'm gonna be super honest with you. It's pretty much about a war between these two factions, and this faction called the Republic uh, use this like team known as 86, and they just put them into battle. They don't consider them human because of their color of their eyes and the color of their hair. Because the Republic, they all have white and blue eyes, and you see a lot of character development in this anime. You see a lot of war. They sum up like the idea of death and how it's meaningful. They don't kill off characters and you know boom, you're dead. They actually put some thought into the death and make them wholesome. They make them like not wholesome, but you know more dramatic and make you want to cry, I'd say. Um, the main character, I'd say Shine, I think his name is. Uh, his like decisions are kind of concerning. I don't know, I don't know what the trend of the main character's decisions are, but they weren't really good in this one. I really love the ending. If you know the ending, it is amazing. Okay, perfect way to end an anime. I definitely say that for sure. I also will say the animation is great. Uh, it definitely, it definitely like I don't know. Like this animation is different in some ways because it's like a little wonky, but it's overall it's really good, especially the openings. If you know, you know. And it's not too explicit with the nudity. Uh, there is like some nudity, but I like how they didn't really emphasize like nudity, and I don't know. I just like that when it comes to like animes like this. And I am painfully waiting on a season two. The show definitely deserves a season two, but I would be okay either way if it didn't, because the ending was amazing. Okay, we're moving on. Nagatoro. Oh wow. Okay, so this anime. Well, before I rank it, I will say that this anime is really wholesome and a little erotic at sometimes. Season one has season one had more romance, I'd say, than season two, which, for it to be a romance and not have a lot of romance in season two, it's kind of concerning. And there's a lot of funny moments, and honestly, I'm excited for another season because it's still ongoing. Honestly, I don't have much to say. It's basically about this chick. Uh, named Nagatoro, and she pretty much teases and plays with or messes around with this guy, this older student, I forgot his name, in the art room club, and they kind of just fall in love, slowly fall in love, and yeah, I put it good, honestly. I don't. I think Beastars has better plot, and definitely Ranma. So yeah, I'd go with that. Goblin Slayer. Okay, so if you know the intro, it's crazy. Goblin Slayer is just about this guy. He's a Goblin Slayer. He only wants to slay goblins, and he teams up with this healer that's a rookie, and they go on quests to kill goblins and teaches her how to handle goblins, and they slowly formulate and team up with other people. I'd say this is a pretty good isekai. Um, if you know the intro, it is actually wild. Okay, I don't want to spoil it, but he. So apart from some of these main characters, I actually really like the main character. He's really cool, and the side characters are really cool too. Um, they're really cool. They're really cool. This has a pretty decent season one, but the season one's really good. Don't get me wrong. Okay, season two is a little okay. It's okay, and for that reason, I don't really know where to put it. I definitely say good. I honestly say that Nagatoro is better in my opinion. I just enjoy Nagatoro more. Don't get me wrong, like because both seasons were good at least. But Goblin Slayer, I could hardly watch season two. I don't know. I just couldn't watch season two. All right, Black Lagoon. Okay, so this is our very first don't remember / NA. All that I remember is that there's this guy, and then he's like with this chick, and then they're in like Thailand or something. I don't really remember, but it is a super good anime if you're into action, violence, and a hot chick, killing dudes. Uh, if you're into that stuff, that's pretty much what it is. I don't remember much of it, but go for it. I really recommend this to anybody. To be honest, this is a really good anime. Dr. Stone, we are also putting at NA. I don't really remember much about Dr. Stone. I just remember it was um, like the world turned it to stone or something, and then it's been like thousands of years, and then like this smart high school student starts like surviving in the now like crazed world, and it's like all green and stuff. Um, yeah, I really recommend this to people who are like into science and survival. And yeah, honestly, I'm excited for season 4. I'm pretty sure there's a season 4 coming out soon. So I'm really ready for that too. I'm gonna actually rewatch both these animes, uh, or pretty much any anime I put in don't remember because I kind of want to rewatch some of these. Kaiju, wow, Kaiju is probably one of the better 2024 animes. Definitely, or was it 2023? I don't even know when it came out, but it's one of the new gen animes, and I really like it. So we're gonna first say that this anime has a pretty freaking good opening. Like it's different. Um, if it's probably one of my favorite openings like of all time. It brings you in with that first episode too. And my only complaint is that there's a lot of like funny scenes even when it needs to be like serious. Like the main character, like he turns into like a kaiju, like a monster, and he hides these powers from like the military because he's in the military, and if he gets caught, he might get killed. So he hides it. Um, and I'm also excited for the next season. I know there's going to be a next season coming out. I definitely put this at like up here. I would definitely say it's better than all three of these animes. Or, oh man, but Ranma is just so much cooler. Oh, I really enjoyed Ranma. Wow, I'm gonna put Kaiju right there. I think that's fair. I think it's better than all five of these animes for sure. Well, me personally, I think that I enjoyed Ramen more than Kaiju. Um, Okay, Afro Samurai. You know, don't get me wrong. Great fighting scenes. The plot is really good. Amazing OST. Um, there's freaking Samuel L. Jackson. Like, he's literally in this anime. Like, how could you not like this anime? I'm gonna put that good. I'm gonna put that good because I just don't like the unrealistic history behind it. Like, it's like, what? I don't even know what time period it is, but it looks like the 1800s. And they out here with phones, bazookas, fucking headphones. Like, it's like an acid trip. Like, what? I don't even know what's going on half the time. And I don't know. It's too dark. Like, there's too much death, and like there's barely any like wholesome moments. I'd say the main character is too focused on revenge. It's basically okay. Well, it's basically about this guy named Afro, and his father was killed by this guy, and he wants to get revenge on him. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're into like really dark animes, like blood and stuff and gore, this is your anime. There's only 5 episodes in a movie. I personally didn't watch the movie. I'm sorry, but the 5 episodes was enough to see that this anime is pretty good. It's not very good, but it's good. I'd say people will disagree for sure on this one, but I just Samurai Champloo is so much better. I'm sorry. Cowboy Bebop, probably one of the greatest 90s anime of all time. I'm gonna have to say, as a kid, I used to watch this on Adult Swim, on Toonami, and every time, I watched an episode, I was hooked. Like, I always wanted to watch more. And, even now, as, freaking almost an adult, I could definitely say that this anime is really freaking good. I'm gonna put it on goated for sure. I wouldn't say that. I don't know if is it as good as Samurai? It's better than 86. It's better than 86. But is it better than Samurai? That's a hard choice. That's a hard choice to make. Like, they both are really freaking good. I'm gonna hold off on now. I'm gonna say that Samurai Champloo, it's still like one of my favorite animes of all time. Samurai Champloo is up there. So, yeah, but Cowboy Bebop is definitely like up there with that anime. All right. Oh wow, we're getting to the good stuff. Cyberpunk, easy goated, easy freaking. You know what? Oh, you know what? That's hard to That's hard to pick. We're gonna go with that. Man, I just love this anime. Like, crazy story, crazy plot, amazing main character. I love all the characters in the show. It's based off of Cyberpunk, the video game. For an anime to only have 10 episodes and make you, feel some type of way is something. Because, man, this put me on a roller coaster full of emotions. This anime is just so good. I don't know what this. I don't even need to explain how good this anime is. It's just amazing. Death Parade, we're gonna go with Don't Remember /NA. Okay, it's like only 12 episodes, and I honestly don't remember at all what this anime is about. Uh, I'm pretty sure it involves like death, and like they choose the people like in the anime whether or not they should go to heaven or hell. I think it's pretty good. I don't remember much about it, but I can definitely recommend it to you guys. It's pretty freaking good. Black Clover. Oh wow, this anime is pretty freaking dope. Probably one of my favorite new gen animes, and probably one of my favorite shonens. I definitely put it at goated for sure. Yeah, I have Yami is obviously my favorite character, and I love all of the side characters. All the side characters have really good character development. Um, it's just really nice, and I like the friendship that Yuno and Asta have. Even if they're not blood related, they still love each other, and they're frenemies. And I have not much to say. Honestly, it's better than 86. I definitely agree with that. And it's probably one of the only animes that ever had good filler, like filler that um, had a lot of the side characters, be involved into the arc, and it's really wholesome. I really appreciate like the creators for making that. So yeah, my only complaint here is that they left the anime on a cliffhanger, and I don't like Asta is so I don't know if you guys agree with me, but Asta looks so like bulky and like big. Like he bulked up too much. Like his neck is like super ugly. His neck is so big. It's very disturbing to look at. Like a comparison from episode 1 to like the last episode. He looks very weird, and I'm not used to it. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good anime. I have no complaints. I guess there is one complaint. There is a lot of I don't know. There's a lot of like hatred towards Asa. It's too much. Devilman, man, this anime is weird. It's also 10 episodes. It won Anime of the Year, I think. I'm gonna put it as, would I say it's better than these three? I don't know. I'm gonna put it at. It didn't really catch my eye. It's just weird. It's too weird to explain. Like you're just gonna have to watch it for yourself. Like honestly, I'm gonna put it at good. I'm not. It's a good anime. Don't get me wrong, but it's just so confusing. Like the ending is weird. Like the animation is good, but like the running, I don't know if you've seen the track running. I was like a demon, but like it's weird. Okay, TenPuru. It's actually a pretty cool anime. I'd also say that this anime is pretty good. It's basically about this guy. He doesn't want to be like his father, because his father has like slept around with like a lot of women, and so the son wants to be a Buddhist to get rid of that stuff, to not have those thoughts. But all of the women, or actually all of the Buddhists in the temple, they're all women. So you can see where this is going. I'm gonna give this one like a good. I personally enjoyed it. Actually, I personally enjoyed it more than Afro. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go with this. Yeah, we're gonna go like that. Uh, it's yeah. This is what I'm going with. Sorry, guys. It's opinion based. Don't get that. Great Pretender. Oh man, this anime is really freaking good, but I just don't remember like the plot at all. I don't remember the characters. I just remember it's like really good when I first watched it. I should definitely check it out. Oh my gosh, Kiznaiver. This anime is super freaking good. We're gonna give this S tier for sure. Probably one of my favorites all time. It's made by Trigger, same guys that made Kill la Kill, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and Gurren Lagann. This is one of their underrated animes. I don't see anyone talking about this anime. I really dig the characters, the character development. The plot is pretty good. I really like the ending. The only concern is the main character. Like main character is very. I don't really. I didn't really see any character development. Honestly, he kind of just acted the same. Well, it's okay. Well, I'll tell you about the story. So it's basically about these seven people, seven like students, and then they're put into an experiment where they all share all of the same pain, and it gets to the point where there's there's drama, romance, there's backstories involved. It gets pretty dark at some points, but it's a pretty good anime if you're into that. And I really recommend checking out this anime. It's really underrated. Only 12 episodes. You'll like all of the characters. Not all, but some, like most of them. They're really cool. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Oh my goodness, this is a really good anime. Personally, I find this to be one of the better isekais, and it's honestly underrated. I don't see no one talking about it. Pretty much about this guy, and he's with there's three students, and then they obviously get transported into another world. So it's an isekai, And the main character, the guy, he has a super rare ability, which is healing. And so, like one of the healing like instructors, takes him and trains him to be like a really good healer, support healer in like this war. And in the war that's coming up. And I think that it's really freaking good. Okay, I like the character development. I like the past experiences that the instructor had. Um, Honestly, it's it's a little questionable with the freaking like ending because like there's like this black and dark night or something, and then it turns into a girl. It's weird. Oh, that's a spoiler in itself, but oops. Well, you guys will probably forget anyway. So I'm gonna put this one at very good. I'd definitely say I enjoyed it more than Beastars and SNAFU. Not SNAFU, but Eternity. I'll put it in very good. It is really good. I wouldn't say it's better than any of these animes above it. It left on a cliffhanger as well, and I'm not a fan of animes being left on cliffhangers. But it is what it is. Trapped in a dating sim. Wow, this anime it's pretty freaking good. Okay, I'll put it in very good. I honestly didn't enjoy it as much as Beastars, but I will tell you this: this anime is pretty cool when it comes to an isekai. This guy is basically trapped inside a dating sim, of course. But instead of him being the main character, it's a woman, I think, or somebody else, and he's kind of just a side character, but he trains to become like a really strong player, and he also finds like his gear that he obtained like when he first played the game, and he already knew like how the game is supposed to go, and so he's like he's literally the strongest character in the game if you're into like really OP main characters and him humbling the enemies. This is where it's at. I was watching dubbed on this anime, and the voice actor of the main character, he was on Crunchyroll when comments were still, a thing, and he was like, "Oh, I really appreciate everyone uh, watching the anime and supporting it," and I thought that was really cool to see that little interaction with his with the fans, and it's really cool, I just thought I would mention that. Okay, we're gonna go with Plunderer. Plunderer is like also another pretty good one. It's not as good as well, I'd say it's better than Trapped in Dating Sim. It's pretty good. It's like also a main character that's really OP, and he's like one of the strongest in the land. And uh, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. The only complaint here is that there's a lot of like explicit stuff, but if you're into that too, go for it. Oh wow, Inuyashiki. This was a pretty freaking good anime, I will say. Inuyashiki. It's about this old man named Inuyashiki, and he has the ability to turn into a robot, and he finds out that this high school student also can turn into a robot. But the high school student, he uses his powers for not so cool things, and as and Inuyashiki, the grandpa freaking robot, he feels that it's his job to kind of keep him in control and stop him. Let me see here. I would definitely say that this is better than To Your Eternity SNAFU. I wouldn't. Well, it's really good, but I don't know if it's better than Kaiju. I don't know if it's better than Kaiju. Ah, it's very twisted and dark, and I mean, same with Kaiju, but it does it in a way where it's not too bad. I really like the ending too. I'm gonna put it lower. I'm gonna put it lower. If I'm being super honest with you. I think Kaiju number 8 is better, in my opinion. Wow. Yep. This is pretty freaking good right there. I don't even need to explain it. NHK, easily one of the best animes of all time. Literally my favorite anime of all time. I don't even care what anyone has to say. It's yeah, I don't even want to explain it. Dororo. Dororo is such a freaking good anime. I'm gonna give it S tier as well. I'd definitely say it's better than all these other animes. Cyberpunk, I don't know about Cyberpunk, but Dororo is also a pretty freaking good anime. It's about it's about this guy named Hyakimaru and his dad. Um, the dad was actually like the lord of this land that he owned, and all the crops are dying, and there's like a lot crap ton of natural disasters, and so the father he made a deal with the devil to restore his land. So he traded his son's eyes, skin, organs, like feet, hands, and nose, mouth, and so his son basically looked like a fucking mannequin doll when he came out, and so they kind of just threw the baby away in a river, or kind of just you know did some stupid shit. And Hyakimaru, the kid that got rid of his eyes and skin and stuff, he he has a journey to get all of his organs and stuff back because it's his right. And I really like that anime. It's really good. I love the ending. I love the characters. I love the wholesome moments they have. It's actually based off of an anime back in like the 60s or 50s. It's a really old anime. Or, well, they made it in anime, but it was a really old manga. It was like originally in like the 60s. And for it to be have an anime, I think there's a live action too. It's pretty freaking good. Rising of the Shield Hero. Boy, oh boy, this anime is a flat out good, if best. Um, I'd say, okay, if we're talking first season, like it's up there. It's like A, but if we're talking season 2 and 3, we're gonna go down here. Um, okay, so this anime is really freaking good. I don't really like the second and third season too much because it slowly turned into a harem. Like there's like a crap ton of girls. I don't know why they decided to go that route, but yeah, the first season's amazing. I don't really know much about the ending because I low key didn't finish it because it's that boring. But the first season is amazing. I think you should give this a watch. And hey, if you're really that interested in the season 2 and 3, go for it. But if you guys have a problem with season 2 or 3, or if you're against if you're against you know with what I'm saying in season 2 and 3, just let me know. But I put it good at best. I'd say it's good. Yeah. My Dress Up Darling. Oh man, this one's better. I don't know. Is it better than Nagatoro? I'd say so. I'd say so. Oh wait, no. Actually, we're gonna switch these. Nagatoro is going up here. Me personally, I think that Dress Up Darling consisted of more of like cosplay, if anything. It wasn't really diving down into like romance per se. It's more of like a slice of life, if anything. But later on into the season, you get to see those like cute moments with, the main characters and stuff. And I'd say, yeah, it's pretty good. But, for it to, go that route mostly with slice of life, it's considered a romance, but if you're gonna make it, a romance, you gotta have some kind of romance, throughout. But I usually just see most of the romance happening like mostly at the end of the season. But I really like the outro. The outro is amazing, and I like the opening as well. And I'm really excited for season 2 if they make it. All right, Fairy Tail. Oh my goodness, Fairy Tail is one of my favorite shonen animes. In terms of enjoyability, it's S tier. I mean, come on now. I've got to say it's better than Black Clover and Cowboy Bebop. This is just my personal opinion, but I'd say it's up there. I'd say it's S tier. I love the characters. I love the fighting. I love the magic. I love the relationships the characters get into. It's really adorable. There's actually like a 100-year fairy tale quest like that just came out, so I can probably watch that because this anime is really freaking good. Um, Great main character, honestly. Probably one of the better main characters in all out of all of these animes. Water break. Okay. Akudama Drive. Yeah, S tier. I mean, great anime. My only complaint with that anime is I don't know. I don't remember if there's a lot of filler, but there's there's some kind of filler, and some of the scenes they be dragging them on like crazy. I don't know. It's too much for me. So Akudama Drive, we're gonna go with Don't Remember slash NA. If you're a fan of Cyberpunk and kind of want to drift down that route, this is honestly another really great anime. It's literally like Cyberpunk. I would literally put this in S tier if I didn't, because I don't remember the plot and uh, I don't really remember the plot and characters, but I do remember the ending. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but if you're into Cyberpunk and want to watch something similar, you can go ahead and watch Akudama Drive. Honestly, it's literally the same thing. Witchcraft works. This is okay. This is like really cool because instead of like a guy protecting the girl, it's mostly the girl protecting the guy. The girl's literally taller than him. It's about this witch, and I don't really remember the plot too much, but it's like this guy is like wanted by the witches for some reason, and like this witch wants to protect him, and it's really adorable. I like the romance. Um, the ending and the plot is a little weird in itself. I don't really understand most of it, but there's a lot of wholesome moments and her protecting him, and it's different if you want to try something new with the revert. If the roles were switched, you can definitely do it. I'd put it good. Honestly, it's pretty good. I didn't really understand the ending or the plot. It's okay. Trigun. Ooh man, this one is really freaking awesome. I'm gonna put it out there and say it's better than Cowboy. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Um, Vash the Stampede. He's wanted. He's really freaking cool. I mean, it's like Western, like cowboys. Like it's not like Cowboy Bebop where it's like futuristic. No, it's like they're in a planet, like a distant planet, and he's an actual cowboy. Like he's pretty freaking cool. He has like a revolver, but he doesn't kill anybody, which is cool. I like the character. Um, you see a lot about his past and what happens, and I really dig the movie too. The movie is really good. If you watch Trigun, definitely watch the movie. I remember they did a remake earlier, like this year or last year, and they made a remake. It's a little 3D-ish, and they changed up the hair. I personally don't really like the remake as much as the original, but you know, both Vashes are really cool, and I really enjoyed that anime. Probably one of the best animes in the 90s, for me at least. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, there's also going to be a few movies here. Like only two, I think. So Your Name is like it's good. Don't get me wrong, but there's definitely I enjoyed a lot of it. I'm gonna put it in good. I'd say it's better than not Goblin Slayer. I'd say it's better than Devilman and Afro, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't really like the ending. There's a great animation. The story is a little confusing, but if you rewatch it, you shouldn't be able to, you know, be confused. I like the character development, and I like the idea of switching bodies, and she's like a country girl, he's like a city boy. I think that's really cool and adorable. And yeah, I put it in good. Nisekoi, ooh, one of the best like romance animes, I'd say. I'm gonna put it better than Ranma, honestly. It's and Kaiju. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It's really good romance. It's a harem. Like there's multiple ladies like him, but the harem is like more. It's more subtle. Like it's like crushes and stuff. It's not really like all of them trying to get at him at once. It's more of like just a few crushes and one obvious like lover girl over here. It's pretty much about this guy, and he's like the son of a yakuza boss, and then there's this American girl, and she's also the daughter of a like mafia boss, and then the two gang bosses, decided that they would be girlfriend and boyfriend for some reason to save their clan, and they have a love-hate relationship, and they have friends, and they don't really like each other at first, but then they start to slowly, get together. And I think that's a really cool way of making a romance anime. It gets me hyped every time. I think there's like 30 episodes, so yeah, if you guys want to check it out, pretty cool. Death Note, I mean, come on now. S tier, Kiznaiver, yes, yes. I definitely say yes here. I hold my ground on Fairy Tail. I'm gonna be a little. Yeah, it's better than Fairy Tail. I'm gonna definitely put it out there. I don't think it's better than Dororo. Well, yeah, we're gonna put it better than Dororo. Cyberpunk, it's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, you guys, I mean, Death Note is probably one of the most popular animes out there. I mean, I don't really need to explain it. It's literally like one of the best. S tier for sure. More Than a Married Couple, man, this is good anime. I'm gonna put it in very good. Great characters. I love the characters. Main character is a little weird. Well, the main character isn't weird, but he's a little shy and stuff. There's a lot of nudity. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm not saying I'm not saying that it shouldn't be on there. I'm just saying like there's just a lot of it. Like crap ton. I'm gonna put in very good. I'm waiting for that season 2. Season 2 is because I want the main character and the chick that he gets with to be together. It's pretty much about this school, and they have this extracurricular program where they pretty much have like a couple and have a couple of students, like a boy and a girl. They live together in these dorms, and they pretend to be a couple to kind of just, I don't know, for learning, I guess, to be a couple and be a wife and husband. And it's pretty freaking good, and I definitely recommend it all day. High Rise Invasion. Oh wow, this anime is pretty freaking good. I just don't remember it at all. Very criminally underrated. I mean, I've seen like TikToks about it sometimes, but you don't see High Rise Invasion being talked about a lot. I actually don't remember most of it. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember the characters. I just remember it being a freaking amazing anime. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Golden Kamuy. This is like an amazing anime. I was hooked. Like I don't know how many episodes, I forgot. There's like 60 some, or I don't know, like 40 to 60 episodes. I don't really remember. This was an anime I watched recently, and I'm just really excited for a season 5, I think. Was it season 5? Yeah, season 5 or 4. The only problem is it left on a cliffhanger. So I'm gonna put it amazing for now. There are some points where some of these characters are a little weird, but yeah, it's basically about a guy named the Immortal Sugimoto. He just got back from the war. There was a war between Japan and Russia, and he heard about this story about gold being found, and he set out with this girl named Inkarmat, or not Inkarmat. I'm sorry, I forgot the girl's name. Oh my gosh, I just watched this recently. Oh my gosh, it's okay. But he sets out on an adventure with a girl, and in hopes of finding the gold. And the only way to find the gold is by obtaining tattoos from prisoners, because they have them on their skins. And that's the only way to find the gold. And I really think that it has potential. It has the potential of being one of the better animes up there. It's up there. It's just severely underrated. All right. let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 more animes to go. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be a longer video. Toradora. I mean, like, seriously? Like, dude. Like, probably, like, one of my favorite romance animes of all time. I mean, it's your typical high school student romance, but it's really good. I love the opening, I love the outro. I don't even need to explain the plot for it to be really good, but I love the ending. It doesn't need a season two. There's like, sometimes there's people that say, oh, we need a season two. It doesn't really need a season two. It's good as is. Onihei, oh my gosh, this anime is super underrated. Like, no one has ever talked about this anime. Like, literally no one. This anime is super underrated. I'm gonna put this one in very good. It's really good. It's like a historical anime. Um, it's about this Secret Service policeman or something. I forgot. He's like an investigator. Oh yeah, he like deals with like people in arson, I think, or like drugs or something. I don't remember, but he handles people with like that kind of stuff. And he, what I like about this anime is that it brings people from previous episodes and brings them into the plot of the next episode. So, for example, it could be like this girl from this last episode, and then they could somehow use this girl for the later plot in the next episode. And I find that really freaking cool because they do a lot of that, and it's really, really freaking cool. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say about that anime. It's really freaking good. Give it a try. Prison School. I don't know why, but this is just super funny. I'm gonna give this on a S tier. It's so good. The amount of nudity in this anime is actually insane, and like the jokes are insane. Like if you're in a dark humor and like funny sex jokes and stuff, this is where it's at. Like this is as good as it can get. I don't know how this anime was released. It is so like severely explicit. Oh my gosh. So yeah, S tier. It's pretty much about five guys, and they go to this all girl school, but it recently turned into like a mixed school, so like you can have boys and girls, and so they're the very first five guys to actually attend the school. And so um their bright idea was to actually peep on the girls in the locker, and then they got caught, and now they were jailed. They made like the girls made like a prison for them, and they actually used their power to try to get them expelled. And it's really funny. It's super funny. Probably one of the funniest animes I've ever seen. It's really good. Tokyo Ghoul. Oh man, this was an anime where I really enjoyed it. Season 3 and 4 actually are not even that bad as people think it is. It's not even that bad. I'm gonna definitely put it on amazing. It's better than Golden Kamuy. It's better than all of these animes. These guys are super slept on. Um, I think it's popular enough for people to know about it. I mean, I don't really need to explain the plot, but Tokyo Ghoul is up there. I mean, it has one of the most iconic openings of all time. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say. Yamada-Kun and the Seven Witches. Ooh, man, this romance anime is so good. So good. Ooh. Is it better than SNAFU? No. Is it better than True Eternity? No. I'm gonna put an amazing. I definitely think that this anime is probably one of the best romance animes. Or is it a harem? I don't think it's a harem. No. Is it? No, I don't even know. But yeah, it's probably one of the better romance animes. I mean, by all means, it's not the best, but it's one of it. It's one of the best animes for romance. It's pretty much about this guy, and he accidentally kisses this girl like down the stairs, and then they switch bodies, and they kind of just find their find a way to switch bodies again, and they find out that they have superpowers, like superpowers, and there's six other people who happen to be women, who have different powers as well. The plot is a little weird. Ending is adorable. I love the ending. Yeah, there's a little bit of like the plot is a little weird at some points, but it's easy to understand once you rewatch if you rewatch it. Tomadachi Game. Oh my gosh, this anime is amazing. It's super good. I definitely put it at. Ooh, where do I put this? Ooh, it's not better than Kaiju. I'm sorry, it's not better than Kaiju. It's amazing by all means. Uh, it's pretty much about these students that are in debt, and then they have to play this game. And it's pretty freaking good. I like the main character. He's pretty ominous and crazy. The only problem is it left on a cliffhanger. I'm not a fan of cliffhangers at all, but I'm just patiently waiting for that season 2. It is gonna be really good. I already know it. Saiki, oh my goodness, this is probably like one of the first Netflix animes I ever watched, and boy, it's up there. It is probably one of my favorite comedies. Yeah, S tier. I mean, is it better than any of these? Oh, you know what? I want to move Ranma up here. Yeah, I think I'll move Ranma. I'm gonna move Ranma up here to, yeah, we'll move her right there, I think. And then Saiki, we'll move here. I think that's fair. Saiki is a pretty good anime. It's basically, I think everyone knows what Saiki is about. If not, search it up. It's amazing. Yeah, probably one of the greater comedies out there, and I really dig it. And people say like he can beat like Goku and One Punch Man and stuff like that. I don't really believe it. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, and Anohana, I think that's what it's called. Anohana, the flowers we saw that day. Man, this was like the first anime to ever make me cry, and man, this anime is really freaking good. S, yeah, easy, better than Kiznaiver make it. No, honestly, not better than Kiznaiver, but it is super super sad drama romance. Slice of life. I don't know if it's a slice of life, but drama and romance. It's really sad. It's about this. I don't want to really spoil it because it's not. But yeah, just watch it. It's amazing. Erased. Oof. Don't remember, but I know it is peak. Like I know it's about like time travel. If you're into time travel, definitely watch that anime. It's about like it's also about like an investigation. I think like learning about like a killer or something. I don't remember, but this is up there. It's definitely up there. I'm gonna have to rewatch. Definitely. I mean, geez, come on, guys. GTO, Easy S. I mean, I have nothing else to say. I mean, it's probably one of my favorite 90s animes, 90 anime comedies of all time. It's basically about this teacher, and he's like an ex-gang member, and he wants to become a teacher to see like high school girls. But he ends up going to like a middle school, and instead of doing like perverted things, or it's actually like one of the worst middle schools, and then they try to like fire him, the students. But he slowly like gains their trust and slowly puts them back in order. And I really think it's a really wholesome and funny anime. There's I love the main character. The ending is really cool. It's he makes the really funny faces you see sometimes on TikTok and stuff. If you search up GTO funny faces, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, it's a great anime. I love that anime so much. Spy X Family, wow. I mean, it's popular and it's good for a reason. Like it's up here. I would say it is. Yeah, I'd say it's better than Golden Kamuy and Tokyo Ghoul in terms of enjoyability for me. I mean, if you don't know what Spy Family is, like, you must be under a rock. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I wouldn't say it's goated, but it's amazing. Uh, or should I put it in goated? I think I really enjoyed that anime, so I'm gonna put it in goated. Is it better than 86? I think so. Yeah, not better than Ranma. Yeah, I mean, the only complaint that I have with that anime though is that there's not a lot of scenes with Lloyd and what's her name, Yor. Like, I feel like they should add more of that. There's more. There's more of like the spy mission. Yeah, and I know it's called Spy for a reason, but I think a little more wholesome moments with Lloyd and Yor are would definitely pique my interest even more. But when they do get together, or when they do have moments, it's like really nice, and I really enjoy them. Okay. Golden Boy. Okay. Golden Boy. Wow. It's also like Afro Samurai. Well, not in terms of anime, but like in terms of episodes. They're both 5 episodes, but Afro Samurai is a movie. In terms of enjoyability, it is funny. Like, I love this anime. It's really nude. It's graphic, like in terms of nudity, but it is really funny. I'd say it's better than Kaiju, for B at least. Yeah, it's up there. I don't know. I'll put it in amazing. It's not goated because it's only 5 episodes and literally every episode is just nudity, but it's pretty funny. And honestly, I think it's funnier than Saiki in terms of humor. But I know, but I don't know. I think it's probably just the funny dark jokes. All right, and here is our last movie. I think. Yeah, this is Jose the Tiger and Jose the Fish and the Tiger or something like that, or I don't know. It is definitely better than Your Name. I'd say. I put in. Is it better than these animes? Not really. Is it better than some of these animes right here? Yes. I'll put it here. I don't know. It's ooh. I definitely say it's not better than this anime, not better than that anime. Or I'm gonna change this very good list a little bit. This is better. I personally enjoyed that more. I personally enjoyed no. Well, definitely Nagatoro. I enjoyed. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Okay, I changed the list a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty much about this guy, and he wants to pursue college, and he wants to look for another part-time job. So he looks after Jose right here, the girl in the wheelchair, and they just so happen to meet by accident. And the grandma suggests that he should take care of her, and she'll pay for him. Uh, and he does it for a part-time job, and then they slowly bond, and it's really cool, cute movie, adorable. Chainsaw Man, ooh, I love this anime. This anime is pretty freaking good. When I say it's like goated, yeah, I'd say it's goated. It's probably one of the better ones. I'm actually gonna move Anohana here, unfortunately. Would I say it's better than 86? Yes. Kiznaiver? Yes. Spike Family? No. I wouldn't say Spike Family. I think here's fine. I mean, you guys already know Chainsaw Man is probably one of the most popular animes and mangas of all time. I don't even need to explain that. Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist. Ooh, man, that is a don't remember. Don't get me wrong. Like, this anime is like freaking amazing. Like, I don't remember much about it, but I just remember the ending, and it is really good. I love the characters. I don't remember the names though, but yeah, this is the anime right here to watch. It's really good. I just don't remember enough to rate it. Oh wow, only 4 animes to go. Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Something something children. The Sure Dure Children, I think. It's basically a mini series about like a crap ton of different couples in this high school. It's pretty freaking good. I really will say it's a really great anime. Was it better than Yamada-Kun? By all means not. Is it better than these bottom ones? Definitely. It's up there. It's amazing. It is freaking awesome. And I don't really like the ending though, because it left on a cliffhanger. They never made any new episodes or seasons, which sucks. Parasite. Man, oh man. This was like one of the first animes I've ever watched when I was getting into anime, and I will say that this anime. Where do I put this one? I don't think I really need to explain this plot because, it's pretty popular, I think. Is it better than Kaiju? I don't think so. Well, yeah, Nisekoi, yeah. Golden Kamuy, it's definitely better than Golden Kamuy. Tokyo Ghoul. Is it an S tier? It has to be S tier. I mean, it cannot be. Paris, I think it sweeps. Like, it's up here. Definitely better than Clover. No, it's. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's better than Clover. It's better than Clover. I'm gonna be so dead ass in terms of enjoyability. I think it's right there. Yeah. I really enjoyed this series. There's not much else to talk about here. Oh my gosh! If you have watched this anime, you have to know what I'm talking about when I say that the dubbed is absolutely crazy. The dubbed is probably one of the best dubs ever made in all of anime. If you know, you know. It's a pretty funny anime. I didn't really like the ending. Um, and I don't think they ever made a season 3. And I don't think they're ever planning on it. I'll put it. Also, there's a lot of nudity, if if you want to know. But it's better than Tokyo Ghoul. Nah. I think it's here. I think it's amazing. The dub is absolutely hilarious. The later episodes, like in season 2, are a little questionable. They're not that amazing, but it's pretty funny nonetheless. Yu Yu Hakusho. Actually, this is the last anime, by the way. I'll be ranking, and it's going to be a don't remember, unfortunately. I watched this anime a long time ago. It's probably one of the best 90s animes of all time, and it has great animation. I just don't remember the plot or the characters at all. I just remember the animation and the opening. The opening is really good. I really like the ending too. I remember the ending. It's definitely a must-watch if you're into 90s anime and if you're into action and a little bit of romance on the side. And yeah, this is officially my list for all of the animes that I currently have watched or watched in the past. So yeah, here it is. My favorite animes of all time are NHK, Samurai Champloo, Cyberpunk, and yeah, I'd say that's pretty fair. Those are really good. So yeah, I'll probably make another like tier list like this when I have at least 100 animes watched. I'm currently at like 57 right now. There are animes that I have watched that aren't on here, but I either forgot, what they're about, or I currently dropped them to watch a different anime. But yeah, this is currently the animes that I watched, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just let me know in the comments if you guys disagree or agree with any of these animes and where I rank them. Please don't hate me in the comments, please. These are just, rankings of my own personal experience with them and enjoyability. Yeah, I'll just see you guys in the next one.